What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything going on here in our country that you need to know about here on a daily basis. I got some major stuff here for you guys here in this video. I want to show you guys here a couple different things here. First, yeah, as you can see here, extra money, 6 direct payments up to $1,000 plus going out in November. Will you get help by Thanksgiving? So we'll be going over that here in this video. 6 different payments going out to millions of people, actually, up tens of millions of people, actually, up to $1,000 plus going out here in November, some before Thanksgiving. Also, me, my wife, and my son here, we're going to be doing another giveaway here. We're going to be giving away some, we might be doing a little bit differently here. We'll see here. I'm going to have my wife looking into it right now. But we gave away $1,000 in cash right by Halloween. So really just a few days ago here to some of our viewers here. We did a little kind of contest thing called the What's in the Box contest. Might be doing it a little bit differently for Thanksgiving here, so make sure you're staying tuned here. We're also going to be doing maybe even some more. Definitely going to be doing some for November and December, but we're going to be doing something here cool. Yeah, so you'll have to stay tuned here. So make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Click the bell icon if you haven't yet, so you don't miss out on new videos. It's completely free to do so. And remember, the new videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you so much for liking these videos as well. It's part of my mission here on YouTube to keep you up to date here with everything going on here in our country on a daily basis. Of course, we have the elections going on right now and what might happen here in Congress as well, and what type of relief here with inflation at a 40-year high. We have a lot of news going on here about Social Security, a lot of news going on here about the student loan forgiveness of $10,000 to $20,000 that has been passed via presidential executive order, and what might happen next. Because the Supreme Court has upheld it twice now, even by a Republican Supreme Court Justice, Amy Coney Barrett. So they've kind of shown that the president can do executive orders to help out Americans. Remember, former President Donald Trump did an executive order that he sent out. His executive order was before the 2020 election and was $300 per week for 6 weeks, which was a total of $1,800, $2,400 if states kicked in there. And his executive order held up as well. So this has really shown that presidents can do executive orders and help out millions of Americans financially. Okay. So the student loan forgiveness is going to be going through here officially within a few days, and Biden's is going to help out about 40 million Americans. But what the next executive order might be. And also, if you've been watching my channel, you know that this year there's been about 33 different states that have passed state stimulus checks, inflation relief checks, and property tax relief checks, and or even lowering taxes here. There could still be more here this year of new ones. Some states are still sending out some here. And what might happen here next year or even at the end of this year. Remember that the current Congress stays in session until January, and anybody that gets voted out comes in January. So the current Congress still has until January to pass new bills. The long-awaited $2,400 raise for Social Security, in addition to the COLA cost of living adjustment. I've had some recent videos here on that. I'll link you to that video here in a few minutes so you can watch details on that. So a lot of different things here people are looking forward to. Potentially the child tax credits as well. They're looking to make a deal on that to pass that before the end of this year. So that could still happen, the $3,000 to $3,600 on that as well. So let's go over this here. The 6 direct payments up to $1,000 plus going out in November. Will you get help by Thanksgiving? So here's the details on this. In fact, I'm actually going to throw in a bonus one here because I always know more information than the articles show here. As you know, there's about 33 different states that have passed checks here So I'm going to throw in a bonus one here for you guys here. So there's at least 7 here. So stay tuned here. Here we go. Okay, number 1, Idaho, up to $600. Many Idahoans might be in line for more cash this year for Thanksgiving, as checks will be mailed out during the holiday. Checks are worth up to $600. Yeah, Governor Brad Little said the state has already issued 192,000 rebates worth a total of $133 million currently. Individuals will receive a minimum of $100, while joint filers will receive $600. So a minimum of $100 while joint filers will receive $600. That wording's a little bit odd there. Some people will have to wait for their rebate checks to arrive after Thanksgiving because only 60,000 direct deposits can go out per day. Yeah, so the state is limited to sending out 75,000 paper checks. They said that it's expected to send around 800,000 rebates worth $500 million, and they'll be sending these out all the way until March of 2023. So that's a lot of money. Number 2, the state of New Mexico. A deadline has passed to claim this relief check worth at least $400, but payments will still be going out until the end of November. The support is available to low-income residents in New Mexico. The exact income ranges to qualify aren't clear, but Human Services said that, quote, payment eligibility and amounts are subject to the availability of funds and will be issued to the lowest income applicants first. The income of all applicants is reviewed and payments are made to the applicants with the lowest income respectively, given that they meet all eligibility requirements, such as being a New Mexico resident and having a New Mexico driver's license, Social Security, or ITIN. Opting for a direct deposit is the fastest way, assuming your application is approved. Those who did not put their banking information on the application will get their payments via mail. Number 3, $500 in Evanston, Illinois. Those who accepted for Evanston, Illinois Universal Basic Income Program are seeing their payments now of up to $500. Number 4, for the state of Virginia, up to $500. Residents who filed in Virginia for 2021, the Virginia tax return by November 1st, are eligible to receive a tax rebate check of up to $500. The refund by direct deposit should be labeled as VA Department Taxation Rebate. All other eligible taxpayers will receive their rebate by paper check in the mail. Yeah, so these are still actually going out. They're up to $250 per person. So $250 per individual, $500 per married filing jointly in the state of Virginia. And I believe it's for over 3 million, or it's about 3 million people in the state of Virginia. So it's a lot of people there for the state of Virginia. Next up, the state of Massachusetts, which is doing it a little bit strange, is sending a rebate check of 14% of tax liability. Really strange one here. Tax rebate for residents in Massachusetts who paid personal income taxes in 2021 and filed by October 17th. These checks started going out on November 1st. Yeah, Massachusetts taxpayers will likely receive most of their refund here in November, but the amount may be reduced if you have an unpaid taxes or owe child support in the state of Massachusetts. So Massachusetts doing it a little bit different. Remember, each state does it a little bit differently here. Yes, but Massachusetts is sending about $3 billion back to Massachusettsians. Oh, it's Bay Staters for Massachusetts. Yeah, they're sending 500,000 checks just the first week alone in November here in Massachusetts. I know it just would be that would be hard to say alone. It's Bay Staters, but nonetheless, as they're returning $3 billion to eligible people in Massachusetts, so pretty cool. Next up, number 6. I got one more here for you afterwards. I got a bonus one, number 7 here for you. California, the Golden State stimulus checks, checks of $200 to $1,050. The $200 are really for higher income people. Most people aren't going to get $200. Heading out to 23 million Americans. While your name will affect your payments. These are going out here right now. Some people have gotten them. Some people are still waiting on them. Your name may affect your payment. These are going out to 23 million people in California. So that's a lot. So some of these other states, even the higher population states, sending out checks to like 3 million people. California is sending out checks to 23 million people, up to $1,050. The basics of how this works is it's about $350 per person as long as you make below 75,000 or $150,000 for married couples. That's why the majority of people are getting $350 per person, up to $1,050. Okay, but your name may affect your payment. Yeah, the first round of debit cards just is ending here on November 5th, so those are going out. That's just the first round here. And the next batch of debit cards is going to go out here November 6th. Cards are being issued to people who were eligible for the last stimulus check last year and have a last name that ends or starts with F through M, and they're going in alphabetical order. Okay. Debit cards will be mailed to this group between November 6th through 19th. Some could go out here by Thanksgiving, and then you have to wait for the mail. Okay, so that could be 2 weeks. Then residents with last names N through V are likely to get a check November 20th through December 3rd. And then residents with last names W through Z between December 4th and the 12th. Make sure you're checking all your mail and you don't throw these away by accident and don't think it's junk mail, because people do that with the federal stimulus checks as well. And you can see here, there's going to be even more dates announced here later on. So I'll keep you up to date on that. Next up, the bonus checks, or the kind of bonus state here, just that I'm covering here in this video. There's going to be more states here announced as well. I'll keep you up to date here on our channel. $700 tax rebate checks being sent out in South Carolina. Yeah, these checks are going to be going out here up to $700 now throughout the end of the year. Quote, we are on schedule to send out these checks now throughout the end of the year. End of the year. So, yeah, the maximum payout that someone can receive in South Carolina is up to $700. And they vary. It's one of those states that sends out a different amount for each person. So up to $700 in South Carolina. And they're going to send out about $1 billion back to people in South Carolina. So yeah, well, just some of the states sending out billions of dollars back to their people, and this is a good thing. So there's going to be probably even more going on here this year and next year. And remember, there's federal programs like this. We've had rent assistance, mortgage assistance, utility assistance. Now we have the student loan forgiveness program going on for over 40 million Americans. Now we know that executive orders can be done, and what the next executive order might be, who knows? Maybe we'll have the Social Security program get the $2,400 raise. Maybe we'll see executive orders. I don't know. I'll keep you up to date here on all this, because really there's a lot of potential new programs that could come out here, and what the next group of people might be. You tell me. What do you think? So I'll keep you up to date here. Make sure you're subscribed down below to our YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button, then the bell icon. Is completely free to do so, and I'll keep you up to date here. Remember, we're going to be doing our giveaways here as well in November and December. We just did one for Halloween. So don't forget to like this video and share these videos with your friends and family, and I'll keep you up to date here. You can click here to see $13 billion that were just approved for Americans with utility and energy assistance that you can get. And click here to see a new video about Social Security, a deal that might be made. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.